Hey friends, welcome to today's episode of Pause and Ponder. This is Brian Feria, lead pastor here at CIC. Today we're pausing to ponder mainly on Proverbs 3 verses 27 through 28. This is what it says. Do not withhold good from those whom it is due, when it is within your power to do it. Do not say to your neighbor, go and come back tomorrow, and tomorrow I will give it to you, when you have it with you. I've come to realize that it's always the right time to do the right thing. There's no need to delay thinking there will be a more opportune moment, a less intimidating moment even. This principle bears out in Reuben's experience from today's Old Testament reading. In Genesis 37, we encounter Joseph and his brothers. Joseph, being the youngest in the bunch, enjoyed Dad's special favor. He was the favorite child, and Dad didn't quite conceal that fact. Well, his brothers didn't appreciate that. So one day, they followed an impulse and they devised a plan to kill their little brother. Dramatic, I know. But thankfully, older brother Reuben interjected with a less fatal option. Let's throw him into a pit instead. Cooler heads prevailed, and Joseph ended up in a pit rather than a grave. I find it interesting that the Bible tells us Reuben offered his proposal because he was secretly planning a later rescue mission. He never got a chance, though. In between that time, the other brothers ended up selling Joseph to traveling traders. So when Reuben returned to carry out his plan, the boy was gone. And now what is he going to do? How would he face his father? Joseph was gone forever, and he was equally responsible for the grief it would bring upon his dad. Friends, do not withhold good from those whom it is due, when it's in your power to do it. Reuben's experience demonstrated to us the cost of half measures. I wonder, why did he meet the proposal to kill his own brother with perceived agreement rather than complete objection? Was it peer pressure? Was it fear? Was it a hero complex? Regardless of the reason, the bottom line is Reuben withheld good. He didn't outright defend his brother. He put off until later, but then it was too late. It's always the right time to do the right thing. We find ourselves living in a day of mediocrity and self-indulgence. A spirit of entitlement has a hold of our society and demands much while contributing little. But the text challenges us to break out of that mold. Do not withhold good from those whom it is due. When you owe a debt and you have the means to meet that obligation, pay your debt. When you have promised to give or you have committed to serve, fulfill your pledge. But it doesn't stop there. Verse 28 indicates that the wording is speaking instead about the need on the part of a person's neighbor. Not only when that need is expressed in words by that neighbor as a request for some sort of help or assistance, but also when that neighbor's need is simply perceived by the person himself. These verses in Proverbs are telling us that if we have it in our power to help our neighbor, do so immediately. Help whether in the form of an action that we can do right then and there, or through some tangible form of assistance, such as an item or money or whatever that we have at that time. It could address our neighbor's need. We should provide assistance at once. Don't put it off, especially when the excuse for not doing so involves nothing more than personal inconvenience or not feeling like it. I wonder what's God saying to you through this today. God's deposited so much good in you. How is he desiring to see that good flow through you? To whom is he calling you to share with today without delay? I'd love to hear from you, so put your thoughts in the comments. We invite you to share these moments with your friends. Make sure that you subscribe and follow throughout the week so that you will see us again tomorrow and the next day and so on and so forth. Blessings to you. We'll catch you later.